Why is having a great strategy for your career development so important? Well, to talk about this, I want to put it in the big context of all the things you need to do to create a career that's meaningful, that you love. And so I want to show you a model I call the Next Level Engineering Career Formula. It's the big picture of all the things you need to do to make an intentional career transition and build a great career. And today we're going to be focusing in on the strategic portion, the really pragmatic things, resume, LinkedIn, proactive networking, all these things you need to do, and you need to do them well. Now, why do we need to do them well and do them differently? Well, to talk about that, I want to talk about this idea of what happens without a strategy. And to do that, I want to share a fun story that I like from British naval history. So think about this back then in the early 1800s. Typical tactics when opposing fleets were facing each other were to go parallel to each other and fire broadsides at each other. Okay, and so usually it was whoever had the most ships with the most guns would win, right? It didn't matter as much how well trained they were, although if they could get more shots off, that was good. But there was a British naval admiral in 1805 who was up against a combined armada of Spanish and French ships that Napoleon had sent. This is Admiral Horatio Nelson. And he was so outnumbered that he knew that there was no way he could possibly win if he did the typical tactics. He knew if he went parallel and were just firing broadsides, there was no way he was going to win. So he knew he needed to change his strategy so he could get different results, because he knew that his men, his ships, and his captains were the best trained, were much better trained than the French and Spanish ships. And so he changed his strategy. What he did is, instead of going parallel, he split his fleet into two lines and went perpendicular to the combined French and Spanish armada. And he figured that his better trained men would be able to adjust and handle this in a much better way. And actually what happened, he was proved true. The combined French and Spanish armada lost 22 ships that day. That was about 2/3 of their fleet. And the British fleet lost 0. Okay, so we got different results by doing things differently. He wasn't doing the same strategy and tactics as everyone else. So I want you to think about this in your career. Yeah, there's a little bit of a game. If you're looking for a new job and you're trying to find a new opportunity, or you're trying to get a promotion, you can just sit back and do your thing and do what everyone else is doing. Or you can think about, how can I change my strategy, my tactics to be different? Because you need to be different and do things differently to get different results. I love the quote that says, "To reach a goal never before attained, you must do things never before done." So what are the things that you can do to change your strategy to get the different results that you're looking for? My name is Jeff Perry. I'm a leadership and career development expert, and I love helping engineers and technology professionals upgrade their careers and lives. If you need help changing and adjusting your strategy, I'd love to chat. Let's reach out and connect.